from MetLife Stadium. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26. Six officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Maybe a little frustration from Goff as he'll turn and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And Goff going to look to throw right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Goff flushed out right. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll find Hall. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he is going to have the Jets first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Rodgers. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now it's Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now it's Goff as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third. Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
On first down, Rodgers. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Goff. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. On first down, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Again, Goff. He's got it to Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 37 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8. They fake the give. Now Rodgers steps away. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Hall on a give up the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, 31 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zuerlein now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Escaping the pressure right. That pass caught. It's Williams. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Rodgers to throw. Going to look deep for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break here. Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. Through the middle of the field, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Goff now to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll give to Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Lions have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On play action, Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Give to Hall running right. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Hall again on second down. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. A toss left side for Hall. He'll get this down to the 38.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Hall again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A handoff for Hall. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 21. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Here's Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And check down, complete to Hall. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And out of bounds right around the 20.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Cameron Sutton, and the Lions are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught by Williams. He's across midfield. Down the right sideline. Jameson Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jameson Williams. 79 yards. And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Important extra point up and through, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Rodgers to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Cameron Sutton, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, But if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just